Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the last home season game for the Tigers in this year's season. Tigers with a record of 10-2, playing against Mercer Island. This team is from Washington State, back over on the West Coast. Lost to NBA by 12 goals and beat Ravenwood by 1. Tigers now setting it up on the offense. Jones, downloaded No Chow. No Chow in front to Cooper. Cooper shot, score! Number 1, leaving off where he left off last game. 1-0 Tigers with 10:31 left to go in the first quarter. Face off won by Ethan. So far 2 for 2 already for the Tigers. Ethan Starling had a very good day against CPA, winning majority of the faceoffs for the Tigers, putting them in primetime position. Something that the Tigers wanting to change on offense now from their personal meetings and video, where they want to score more off the faceoff and not just kind of dip away and set up and take their time. They want to score off the play, get a couple drifters over to the sides. Davis Blair now botting up, down low to Casey. Casey over to Cooper. Cooper shot. Teddy Graff, save made. Teddy Graff finally on the field instead of in the booth with us. Finished a 2-game suspension against, or last game was CPA. Now back on the field, and the Tigers fully in possession of the 10-man ride. Going for the deep ball, and that's exactly what they want. Oh, okay. It didn't work exactly like they wanted to. The Mercer Island did get the chase. Mercer Island. Now on the left side, shot. Save made by Johnny. Defended by Will Cox, and he takes it back. An early game for the Ensworth Tigers, supposed to be at 6:30 due to some thunderstorm warning. It is as bright as day out here, but you know, sometimes that happens. So we will be done early here at around 6:37. Mercer Island down 1 now with the ball in the offensive end. The Tigers going into man-on-man. Number 16, their main attacker, giving it over to number 3. Mercer Island. Known to win the half to ball. Well, that was a weird sentence. Great save by Johnny Lax. Mercer Island, when they're known to have the ball, they usually take a couple laps around the circle before doing something with it. Very similar to MUS, who did the same thing. Very boring. Now with the ball, Jet O'Rear. O'Rear now flying in for the Tigers. After this, the Tigers go to Briarcrest on Saturday. Then after Briarcrest, they go to Baylor. And after that, they have their season finale against the best team in the state, Macaulay. And then they go to playoffs, which they just earned home field advantage in May. So everyone come out, check that out. I won't be here for the May 1st game, but for the rest, I will be here and we will have a broadcaster on stream. Casey Newchow takes it behind the net. Now warping it around, shot. Ooh, good try there. Something the Tigers have been limiting or have been told to limit is shots to the stick side and go for the far post when they come around the shot. Also, not to jump in the air, which Casey did perfectly, didn't jump in the air. It was a good shot, just went wide. Mercer now with the ball. High pass goes out of bounds. That's going to be Tiger ball. Speaking of Mercer, the person with the ball is going to Mercer University as he committed there this year. Cooper Rice, number 1 for the Tigers, with the only goal on the board. Teddy Graff now using his tight end body, botting it his way, shot, and covered by the goaltender for Mercer Island. Mercer with a nice clear. One guy does it all, and now he bobbles it. Great job by Matty Gray. Matty Gray, the star on broadcast banner who has done all my views by like at least 2 times. So I thank him for that. Takes it all the way back, giving it over to Thornton Delliott. Delliott now shifty, very fast, spins to the right side, taking it back down for the Tigers. Over to Cooper Rice. Rice. Over to Whitmer Jones. Back over to Rice. Back over to Jones. The Tigers with much more flexibility on offense now as CPA gave them a run for their money in the first half. But they got it together in the second half and got the late win, 8-7. What a thriller that was. Davis Blair, the freshman, using his body very aggressively passes it over to Whitmer Jones. Back over to Davis Blair. Blair now on goal. Blair! And it just goes wide. Good shot there. Low and away from the goalie. Chase won by the Tigers. Now with the ball. Jet O'Rear. In front. Shot. Score! Beautiful play from those two. Very similar to the last game. 22-21. And it's 2-0. Casey Newchow with his first on the board. It's a 2-0 game here at Ensworth Field. Starling loses the draw. Mercer wins this one. Now the long pole bringing it up. Shot. Oh, good save by Johnny. That's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be Mercer Island ball. Mercer now behind the net. Trying to play it out in front. Taking it behind the net. Good move there. Mateo on him, botting him outside the net. Good job there by 42. Pass out in front. That goes wide. Good defense there by Michael Ryan. Shot, and it goes wide. And the chase will be won by a diving Jonathan Drobny.
Go, Johnny!
That kid will do anything to get his Tigers the ball or help his team out. The Islanders now with the ball stick to the face against Jet O'Rear. Casey Nucha now with the ball. Now in the back corner. Now taking it on the left side behind the net. Stops up. In front to Cooper Rice. Rice finding a gap to shoot. Can't. Takes it back, protecting it. Goes back to his left hand. Over to Whitmer Jones. Whitmer now. Fake move over to the right. Pass back over to Thorne Delliott. Delliott back over to Jones. Jones now. Fake move over to the left. Here comes Jones. Jones. Encouraged to take more shots because of how powerful his shots actually are by coaches for the Tigers. He had a couple of chances against CPA where he could have probably scored and just passed it off. Good stop there by Matty Gray. Cooper Rice back with the ball, and the Tigers kind of like chilling to start off this game. Not much pressure from the Islanders. Teddy Graff wanted to be on that field so bad against CPA. Now finally gets a chance to do it against the Islanders and will get to play in the playoffs. Teddy Graff, look at him go. Shot and a save made by the Islanders netminder. Mercer now. Here comes the 10-man ride in full swing for the Tigers. Thorne on pressure on the goalie. Dumps it off. Long pull across. Good pass to number 16. That's their guy. Teddy Graff on him. Mercer picked off by Wilcox. Wilcox now bringing it up the field for the Tigers. Over to Casey Nuchow. Nuchow now. Casey. Over to Davis Blair. Jet O'Rear checks back on for offense. Subs off Wilcox with the interception, taking it into the offensive end for the Tigers. Blair now the freshman, taking it back behind the net. Circles, takes a body, still has it. Shot, good attempt there. Stick side, good save made there by the goalie. And it remained the 2-0 game with 20 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. The Islanders moving the ball up the field. 10-man ride, not going to go with it with the last 12 seconds left to go. And ball's out. Cooper Rice with the ball. Here he comes. Cooper fakes. Shot. Oh, off the crossbar. What a rip from number 1 in white. And that will do it for the fourth quarter. Your Tigers up 2-0. Almost 3. We'll see you guys all at the end of the timeout break. Welcome back to the second quarter. Your Tigers up 2-0 here against the Mercer Island Islanders. Wow, that is a tongue twister if you say that multiple times. But here we go to start off the second quarter. Ethan Starling with another face-off win. He does it so well, giving it over to Matty Gray. Gray over to Cooper. Cooper shot and a goal! Great start from Ethan to Matty Gray to Cooper, and that is exactly what the Tigers wanted. They wanted the face-off to the odd man rush to the shot. They want those quick opportunities, not to just turn off and set up. Great use of that odd man rush from the Tigers, and just like that, it is 3-0 in a blink of an eye. False start on Ethan Starling. It's going to be Islanders' ball. And they will have their first offensive possession here in the second quarter. Mercer now back up to the top. You know, it's almost the opposite as people predicted. They said thunderstorm. This might be the most sunny game the Tigers have played all year. It's more sunnier than like the Knoxville Webb 11 in the morning game. Shot and a save made by Jonathan Drobny. Over to Matty Gray. Matty Gray with an assist on the day for the Tigers. Back over to Johnny. Johnny back over to Will. Will Cox. Over to Grayson Gardner, the freshman. He can really use his speed to his advantage when he has the ball. Back over to Jenna Rear. So for the Tigers, they have a very young offensive core. They got freshman, sophomore, junior, sophomore. So the future is bright for the offense for the Ensworth Tigers, as they are competing well at the level they are at and will only get better in the later coming years. Cooper Rice now with the ball. Swim move over to the right. Bodies off to the left. Finding a gap in the middle. Can't. Oh, what? What? It's a glitch in the Matrix. He just said, you know what? Might as well just swing it backwards. And he scores. I have never seen anything in my life like that. Cooper Rice got stopped in the middle and decides, you know what? Let me just heave it backwards. And he turns around, rips it behind his shoulder from a good, 25 to 30 feet out and scores. Wow. Ethan Starling now with the ball. Over to Thornton Elliott. Elliott with the ball. Over to Cooper Rice. Cooper Rice with 2 so far in this game. No. Scratch me on that. Cooper Rice with 3 on this game. He has 3 out of the 4. Now with the ball with Jones. Jones. Over to Davis Blair. Blair, spin move. Another spin. Falls down. Gets the pass. Oh, man. Unfortunate bounce there. Ball pops right back to Davis. Davis. Bodies off a hit. Gets taken down. Rolls over. Still has the ball. Ball up in the air. It's Teddy Graff ball. Teddy. Shot. And it gets save made by the foot. And it will be Tiger ball. And here comes a baseline play. Tigers out in front. Cooper Rice spins, shot, and it goes wide. Casey Newchow now with the ball. Lost it on the pass. That's going to be Mercer ball. Timeout, Mercer Island. We'll see you guys all after the timeout. Mercer Island now with the ball. Off their timeout. Spin, Mercer. Mercer passing it over number 4. Good defense there by Matty Gray. Look at him go. Look at that long pull, swing and whack. Bump, whack. Matty Gray all over it. The defense playing a very solid game in front of Jonathan Drobny today. And here is what Mercer Island does best. They go around the world. For some reason, never come back. Grayson Gardner now on defense. Great defense from Grayson. Such a hard-working player, admired by his coaches. He's going to develop to be a really good lacrosse player. Mateo Scala now on defense. I mean, honestly, just lockdown defense so far by the Tigers, not giving anything to the Islanders. Keeping it outside the perimeter, not letting them go inside, and that's what they want. That's exactly what they want. An aired pass, and Jack Arnhold is all over that. And I guarantee it's going to be Tiger ball, and it is. Michael Ryan now bringing it up for the Tigers. The first timer over to Cooper Rice. Rice down low, Casey Newchell, backdoor play, and a goal lasso. Wow, that was just absolutely brilliant from the Ensworth Tigers team. The turnover, the pass, the backdoor pass, the goal. Great job from the Tigers. Absolute dominance from defensive to offensive end. You could already see it coming from the momentum shift over into the offensive zone. 5-0 Tigers here, 6:35 left to go in the second quarter. Face-off one back to Ethan Starling, over to Will Cox. Will over to Ethan. Here comes Ethan Starling in the offensive end. Over to Cooper Rice. Cooper ready with a hat trick in the game. Spins on a dime. Spins again back on a dime. Pulls the ball to Davis Blair. And all the Mercer Island offense can do is just watch. Davis Blair. Over to Jet O'Rear. O'Rear over to Casey Newchow. Back over to O'Rear. Over to Davis Blair. Blair over to Whitmer Jones. Jones shot right into the stick of the Mercer Island goalie. Islanders ball. 10-man ride in play for the Tigers. Casey on the attack. Now Cooper trying to body him to the outside. Oh, he got him in the face, and he will be rung up for that. Cooper Rice going to go to the sin bin for the Tigers. It's going to be a 30-second penalty on Cooper Rice. Mercer Island with their first chance to get one on the board. Ball out to the left side, now down low. Now out to the side, back up top. Over to the middle, back out. Now back out to the side, back up. Now more up to the top, across. Good defense. Now back to the side, back up top. And what a waste of 30 seconds for the Islanders. I mean, they didn't do anything but just tease the defense. And they're back at square one. Ethan Starling now on defense. Oh, man, just shot after shot from Ethan Starling. Mercer Island, I mean, just sing me a lullaby and tuck me into sleep. Oh, my goodness. Mateo on defense. Now Will, guarding number 16, their main scorer. Great defense from Will, just staying in front of him the whole time. Shot, and it goes wide. Mercer Island ball, and we get to have another 30 seconds of this from the Islanders. The Islanders bring the ball back in. Second quarter, Johnny has made 2 saves. Ensworth has had 14 shots. On the other hand, Mercer Island has had 6 shots and 7 saves. Islanders at the top. To their main guy. Mercer shot and scores! Mercer Island with their first of the game. Finally get one in. And it's 5-1 with 2:30 left to go in the first half. Five-one here It's going to be Mercer Island ball. Great effort by Ethan there, diving back on defense. We got a timeout, Mercer Island. 2:15 left to go in the first half. Tigers up 5-1. We'll see you guys after the break. Mercer Island with the ball after their timeout. Two minutes left to go here. Mercer down 4 with the ball. All the way across, and that's in no man's land, and that's going to be Tiger ball. Going to try to move the pace here with Wilmer Jones picking up the ball. Now over to Teddy Graff. Graff just steamrolls by. Teddy Graff, had Casey there. And it's going to go wide, and it's going to be Mercer Island ball with 1:31 left to go here in the first half. It's Islander ball. Mercer Island now in. Out in front. Johnny gets back in his net. Ball pops out. Great stuff by Matty Gray there. Johnny Lax over to Mateo Scala. Scala now bringing up the ball with speed. Over to the right side. Now over to Davis Blair. High pass and a catch. Timeout Tigers with 50 seconds left to go here in the second half to see if they can put another one on the board. Rear now with the ball. Up to Davis Blair. Blair now on the right side. Got stick checked. Thornton Elliott there behind the net. That is the whole purpose of having a guy back there, to win runouts and to help out with ground balls if they end up behind the net. Rear shot, and it goes wide. Just saves it. Casey Newchow takes it off his leg. Now he brings up the ball. 15 seconds left for the Tigers to score. Davis falls down. I'm shocked there wasn't a flag on the field, but it will count as a save for the goalie. And he will just launch it down the field. And Johnny just like hacks at it. And that will do it for the first half. Tigers. Tigers, 5-1. See you guys for the start of the second half. Welcome back to the third quarter in today's game. The Tigers up 5-1. That Tiger ball. Yes, that's Tiger ball. Wilcox picking it up for the Tigers. Wilcox now with the ball in the offensive end. Over Cooper Rice. Rice already with 3 goals today, having a hat trick. Cooper just like stick in his armpit. Can't move that arm. Over to Casey Nuchow. Nuchow with the goal today, assisted by Thornton Elliott. Over to Teddy Graff. Teddy Graff spins, shot. Ball on the ground. Teddy picks that right back up. Now on the right side. Over to Whitmer Jones. Jones. Over to the right side. He gets checked off. Beautiful pass. Shot. And a beautiful play. Whitmer Jones to Casey Nuchow, and he buries it in the bottom left corner. Tigers take a 6-1 lead, and a great play from the two. Actually, I don't know. I think he might be a freshman. What is Whitmer? From the 2 sophomores. There we go. Ball start. Mercer Island ball, and the Islanders will have it for the first time in today's game. Check me on that. For the first time in today's second half. Oh, he took a spill. Max Robbins just all over him. The defense playing absolutely stellar in front of Jonathan Drobny today. Limiting everything to the outside. Forcing turnovers, pressure, shot. And just as I say that, it bites me right back. And it's a goal for Mercer Island. And it's 6-2. If you want to see some interviews after the game, go follow Broadcast Banter. That's where I do some interviews with some of the guys I've done. Matty Gray, Cooper Rice, Jonathan Drobny, and Joe and Joe Emden, soon to come in the senior year. And I will decide who I will choose today. And I actually scratched that. I already know who I'm doing today due to the fact how I've been asked. It is actually going to be Coach Tush that I'm interviewing today. And then we'll see for playoffs because the Tigers do go away for 3 games. Mercer now playing the ball inside. Shot. Good save made by Jonathan Drobny. Mercer controlling the ball here for a majority of the time so far in the third quarter. You know, I just really want to give a shout out to someone who's just, such a great person, really welcomed me to the school, plays for the hockey team, former lacrosse goalie, the senior who is going to University of Tennessee, Ruben Allen. Ruben Allen, what a great guy, deserves a shout out. I botched your name on purpose, so I know you're laughing at home. But back to the game. In the offensive end, Jones has it. Over to Jed O'Rear. O'Rear back over to Jones. Jones. Now at the top. Jones shimmies over to the left side. Spin move. Gets a pick. Jones shot. And a good save made there. Now getting bodied off. It's Mercer Island ball. Good effort there by Cooper. Mercer Island now bringing the ball up through the middle. Shot, and it goes wide. And it's going to be Tiger ball. So far, the stats on the scoreboard say 18 shots for the Tigers, 3 saves by Jonathan Drobny, 10 shots for Mercer Island, and 10 saves by their goalie. Jones now with the ball for the Tigers on the right side. Over to Teddy Graff. Graff over to Jed O'Rear. O'Rear over to Cooper Rice. Rice, nice move over to the left side. Beats a guy. Rice stops. Cuts back the other way. Gets space. Shot and score. It is so easy for number 1 to just take over a guy one-on-one. Fake him to the left, slip right under to the right, and just, just like a little, oh, you leaving that open for me? He just slips it right in there. And it's 7-2 here with 6:43 left to go here in the third quarter. The Tigers up by 5. Cooper Rice with 4 goals on the day, and a great job from the Minis so far in this game, limiting all offensive pressure to the perimeter, same as well the defense, and good job from Johnny so far, just complimented the whole team. And one guy who does need to get complimented is Ethan Starling. Almost 100% on the faceoffs today. Ethan down low to Newchow. Over to Thornton Elliott. Tyler Hero now with the ball behind the net. Over to Davis Blair. Blair over to Teddy Graff. Teddy Graff stops. Cycles back up. Teddy. Shoulder down. Over to the left-hand shot. Good attempt there from Graff. And the goalie from Mercer Island picks it up. He's got some wheels. Probably the fastest one on the team. Now backs up and passes all the way across. Now on the right side. Mercer Island cutting in, gets there successfully, and getting pressured left and right. Bodies flying, ball on the ground. So much pressure. Teddy Graff, shot after shot, and still he has the ball. And it's... That's a failure to clear when he taps his head. Oh, it's like a shot clock? Kind of, or a clear clock? Clear clock. We're going to start calling it that. How much time is it? 20 seconds. Okay. Jed O'Rear now with the ball. He gets bumped off. Over to Jones. Jones over to Blair. Blair with the jump catch. That's something the Tigers and the coaches want to limit their players of doing. Anything with jumping is like a no-go for the Tigers. No jump catches, jump shots. Blair now with the ball. Over to the right side with speed. Down low. Oh, what a play! The Tigers don't know how to shoot normal. If they don't have it, might as well just like whoosh, just warp it around me. And it's 8-2 here in the third quarter. What a play from Jed O'Rear to Casey Newchow. And it's a 6-goal game. Jed O'Rear finds Casey in the middle, and Casey realizes he can't shoot it with his normal hand. So, he spins around his body and just slots it in the back of the net. A little closer version of Cooper Rice's goal earlier in the game when he shot it on the other side of the field. Ethan Starling with another face-off win. Wilcox now bringing up the ball. Lost it. Picked it right back up. Will now with some space. Will he take a shot? Passes it. And it goes wide. Chase won by the Tigers. Teddy Graff now. Over to Jones. Jones. Over to Graff. Graff down low. Oh, Casey looking for another one of those. Mercer ball. Ball on the ground. Matty Gray on him. It's going to be Tiger ball. Good pressure there by 33 and White. I know, and when I entered Ensworth and I saw the schedule and talking to Coach Parker, you know, I really thought Mercer Island was like, I don't know, better, I guess. But this is just a joyride for the Tigers right now. Jones in front. Cooper lost it. Mercer ball over to the goalie. Wow, good effort there by the Mercer Island. Short pull, and it's a turnover, and here comes Cooper Rice. Rice to Casey. Oh, wow, that could have been a slam dunk. Great play by Cooper, a diving slash, and look at that. He got the ball right back. One hand, it's, oh, my goodness gracious. Cooper Rice just picked the ball up with one hand, split the two players, and they had so much speed trying to collide into them. They both hit each other and fell down. Spaniards. What? Mercer shot, hit Jack Arnholt in the helmet. It's going to be Tiger Lacrosse. You know, in football they say Tiger football, but like, am I about to say Tiger Lacrosse ball? Probably not. Wilcox, Headman's over to Jones. It's going to work out. Jones with a nice move, just like plays it on the ground. We got a timeout. Tigers. We'll see you guys all after the timeout with a minute 20 left to go here in the third quarter. we go. Minute 20. Tiger ball. Jet rear now. Over to Cooper Rice. Who has the ball? Jet. God, that tricked me up. Jet rear now. Now over to in front. Thorndelli has it. He didn't know he had it. Kind of got hooked up there, and it's going to be Mercer Island ball. Big whack. That's got to hurt, no? Jonathan Drobny! Look at him go! Pressured all the way out to the outside. Never seen that before. That's like a deep 10-man ride. Now on the right side, Mercer shot, save made, goes up. Mercer ball. 21 seconds left to go here. Great stuff there from Matty Gray, poking the ball away. Wilcox gets it and just chucks it down the field. And that will do it for the third quarter. The Tigers up 8-2 here. We'll see you all for the start of the fourth. Mercer Island with the ball. The Islanders now have it behind the net. Fakes over to the right side. Grayson Gardner on him. Pass out in front. Out of the stick for Mercer. Grayson Gardner. Over to Will Cox. Will Cox brings it up the field. Now he's got space. Will to Cooper. Cooper to Casey. Casey scores! What a nitty-gritty play from Casey Nuchow. And he scores. Beautiful play from Will Cox. Will Cox to Cooper. Cooper to Casey. Casey buries it. And it's a second assist for a defensive player. One for Michael Ryan. One for Will Cox. And A third also from Maddie Gray. Joe Amden would probably have one out there right now. Suffering a injury. A very undisclosed injury that no one on the stream will know. Ethan Starling now with the ball on the right side. Ethan Starling almost perfect on his faceoffs today. Over to Robbins. Robbins! Oh, he hit the pipe! Max Robbins almost got his first. Boom! Tiger ball. Casey Newchow. Over to Teddy Graff. Davis Blair. Over to Whitmer Jones. Whitmer. To the middle. Down low. Thorne. Good try there. Save made. Ten-man ride for the Tigers. Johnny all the way at the halfway point. Here comes the Islanders. Down low. Mercer Island behind the net. And just Thorne Elliott picks it up as it was an error pass going back across the field. Thorne falls down. Ball pumps out, and it's Mercer ball again. Timeout, Ensworth? Okay. What an exciting game we have here at Ensworth Field. Tigers up 9-2. Mercer Island out with the ball behind the net. Now to the right side. Taking it back. Pressured by Wilcox, giving him a nothing. Bad pass, Grayson Gardner on him. Their main guy, number 16, has been non-existent this whole game for the Islanders. Fakes over to the left side. Now back down low. Over to the right side. In front. Shot. Save made by Johnny Lax. Rebound. Not in. And Mercer Island will pick up the change and take it back. Matty Gray on him. Tigers still going man defense against Mercer. So far works pretty well. The Islanders in front. Can't get a shot off, just locked up by the Tiger defense. Mercer shot. Save made by Johnny Lags, perfectly playing the bounce. That is his 4th save of the game. Kind of underwhelming, but Will Cox now bringing the ball up for the Tigers. Over to Grayson Gardner. Now over to Cooper Rice. Over to Teddy Graff. Teddy Graff, the junior for the Tigers. Primarily his sport is football, tight end. But he's also very skilled at lacrosse, which he plays over in the spring. Now over to Whitmer Jones. Jones with an amazing game against CPA, putting 2 goals in the back of the net, contributing to the 8-7 win, which gave him the wow, what a shot by Thornton Elliott off the crossbar. But as I was saying, contributed to the 1-goal win, 8-7, which gave them the 1 seed now in the playoffs, kind of paving them a road to the final. The Tigers will play Boyd on May 2nd, and then we either Pope or ECS the weekend after. Teddy Graff's shot goes over the net, chase won by the Tigers. And then the final on the 16th will be against either anyone from the other division, whether it's CPA or Knoxville Webb or someone else. Jet Rear now behind the back from Casey Nuccia, already has one like that in today's game. 4:38 left to go. The Tigers going into, I'm not going to say it, going into an end line play. Teddy Graff over to Casey Nuccia. Oh, we scored. Thornton Elliott rips one home. It's just like the goals are just popping in, and you can't even see him anymore. It's 11-2 now. 9-goal lead for the Tigers. One more, and is that when it becomes? Oh, 10-2. 10-2 the score. It's a 10-goal advantage for a team to make it running clock. They need 2 more goals. They, meaning the Tigers. It's going to be Mercer ball to start it off. Four minutes left to go. Tigers up 8. Islanders now with the ball behind the net. Out in front. Back up top. Will guarding him. Shot. Score! And number 16, their main guy, wakes up, gets his first goal of the game. And just like that, it's 10-3. 3:34 left to go here in the game. Tigers now up 7. Ugh. Shot goes wide. Chase won by the Tigers, Casey Newchow. Jones to the middle, down low. Jenner Rear getting held up. That's Tiger ball. 3:06 left to go here in this very exciting game between the Tigers and the Mercer Island Islanders. Pass blocked. Pass from Thornton Elliott. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, that was probably the closest. Oh. Oh my gosh. That was probably the closest that's ever gone in on the 10-man ride. Ball in front. Ball hit down. Will tried to pick it up. He got slashed off the ball. Bodies just flying everywhere. We got timeout Mercer with 1:40 left to go.
How's it going, Broadcast Nation? You're here with our guest star today, Joe Amden. Sam had to go because of some issue with his family. So I am going to be taking over for today. Here we go, Rishi P. falling over. Gosh. Will Cox on defense. Matty Gray running into the hole, see if he can get a stop. And the ball goes high. It will be the Islanders' ball. Matty Gray on defense. See if we can get a stop here. 13 seconds left in the game. Michael Ryan on D. Jack Arnholt. Teo Scala. And there we go. That's ball game. I hope everyone has a great night. This is Joe Amden signing off.